keeping it with the energy markets then, and the global energy market is under pressure as the Strait of Hormuz remains effectively closed. Gasoline prices in the US have surged to $4 a gallon. Oil prices are soaring and stock markets are tumbling. President Trump has floated a controversial plan when he delivered his national address: pull US forces out and let other countries handle the strait, raising questions about long-term energy security. The president said, and I quote him here, "We don't have to be there. We don't need their oil. We don't need anything they have. We're there to help our allies." End quote. Previously, Trump told the New York Post that the Strait of Hormuz will automatically open once the US exits the war, adding, "Go get your own oil." He said gas prices would fall soon if the US leaves. Now, experts warn a US exit without the reopening of the strait could create long-term problems, even if oil prices drop temporarily. Analysts warn that if Iran remains in control of the Strait of Hormuz, it could target vessels and impose transit fee, keeping oil prices elevated. Former Energy Secretary Dan Brouillette called the idea highly problematic for the US. The strait is critical. It carries about 20% of the world's oil. Even the US, pumping a record 13.6 million barrels per day, imports significant crude and refined products, particularly along the east and west coast. Analysts warn that continued closure would push global buyers to US barrels, potentially raising domestic fuel prices. Gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel shortages could also follow in regions like California and New York. Geopolitical risk adds a premium to oil prices worldwide, keeping markets nervous. Trump has signaled multiple times that reopening the strait is a priority, even threatening to target Iranian infrastructure if it remains closed, including oil wells, Karg Island, and potentially desalination plants. Until the Strait of Hormuz reopens, the global energy market remains vulnerable. Prices could stay elevated, supply chains disrupted, and Americans could continue paying more at the pump, underscoring how interconnected global energy security has become.